Resident, and welcome to an Easter card reading. So happy Easter to all my residents. Thank you for your support. I'm in my PJs, so we're just going to get into it and do a live card reading and see what happens. Sorry about that. Just making sure my sound and stuff is okay. So I'm going to be using a different deck today, guys. I am going to be using the Alice in Wonderland deck because it's more like Eastery, and I love this deck. It has some beautiful cards in it. So I have to give them a shuffle, wait for a few people to hop on. Say hello in the chat if you're here. I'm wrecking the place. Yo, bitch, hey. Hey. Happy Easter, everyone. Hi, Kiwi. Hi, Lucky Charms. Thanks so much for joining me. Appreciate it. Of course I will, Lucky Charms. Let me see. Hey, Ellen. Hey, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. I hope you're having a good Easter so far. I am waiting for dinner to be ready, so I said I'd do a live for an hour and see what comes true for you guys. Kira, happy Easter. Anne, hey. So I'm going to be using the Alice in Wonderland deck today, guys. I'm going to give you all a few cards. Usually it's quiet on a Sunday. So this is the deck I'm going to be using. This is one of my favorite decks. Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite things ever. But I thought for Easter, we'll try something different. I do know these cards well. I've been reading them for a couple of years now. So we're going to see what comes true. And I hope you're having a good Easter so far. I know Anthony's doing a roast dinner, so it should be nice. I'm just gonna be all fat and sassy today. Okay, so Lucky Charms, I can see you're first for a reading, so I'm gonna give you a few cards and let's see what comes true for you. I just have to shuffle them up a bit. So for Lucky Charms, please. Hey Sinead. That was 2 minutes. I said to Anne and Sinead, I'll be half an hour, and then I'm just like, I don't have any patience, so I just need to do it. Like when I get it into my head to go live, I just need to do it instantly. I have no patience. So or else I won't do it. Because my nerves do be at me, you know yourself. Okay, so Lucky Charms. If anybody else wants a card, just comment in, I want a card, please, bitch. And I will get to you. So Lucky Charms is first. And we shall see what comes true for you. I should play. Get out of that. Okay. I just want to be able to make sure everything's okay. Okay, Lucky Charms. Let's see what's coming true for you. Okay, so the first card for you is Find. Oh, there's a bit of a shine there. That's better. Find the lesson. So this is about discover the purpose in your situation and trust what you are learning. So this is about life as a classroom. You have to learn your lessons. And it's like past mistakes are going to come back to haunt you a bit. It's because you haven't learned from what happened before and you need to learn again. It's only for a short time. It's kind of like the past returns for a while, but not forever. The next card for you is Uncertainty. So you're going through a bit of anxious stage. The time is in this card, so there's change coming. It's just taking its sweet ass time. But you're uncertain about the future, you're worried about the future, and you're anxious about the future. Choose who you will become. So I think it's going to be life-changing decisions. If you're young, it's things like college. What do I want to be when I grow up? Things like that. It's the uncertainty about it all. And the next one for you, Lucky Charms, is Believe. So believe you can do it. And you're going to have a strange encounter coming your way in the next few weeks. So just look out for that and don't buy into their bullshit. Okay, let's see who's next. Kiwi, I think. Let me see. Kiwi. And then I think it's Sinead. Okay, Kiwi, you're next. And thanks so much, Lucky Charms, for hopping on. I haven't seen you in the chat before, so I appreciate you coming. Panicking. Okay. So, Kiwi, let's see what comes true for you. Ooh, Kiwi. First cards after popping out. Which is weird, because this card kept falling out of my deck, so it must have been for you. But I'm after shuffling, so let's see. So, Kiwi, don't accept any nonsense this week. So somebody is going to try and cause a bit of trouble. This is like literally bullshit in your life, and do not accept it. Don't accept people who are talking absolute tripe. Don't go near them. There's somebody kind of whispering in your ear. There's a bit of backstabbing, a bit of gossiping. So just be careful with this one, because usually it's not a good card. So don't accept any nonsense. It's a warning to say don't buy into it. Don't, like, if somebody is causing a lot of crap in your life, or there's just a lot of bullshit and you don't have time for it, literally don't have time for it. Don't go near it. It's going to cause some trouble. The next one is I wonder what will happen next. This is the internal waiting room. So it's a beautiful card, but this is about you're kind of in a crossroads in your life, and you're kind of like wondering, where the hell am I going to go? I thought I'd be somewhere else by now. I thought I would have the picket fence and the 6.2 kids, whatever it is, married and all this, and you're kind of wondering and worried about what's going to happen next. So this is it's literally saying get ready for adventure. Get ready for something new to happen. There is oh, okay. So pre-recipe of change. So change is coming, but you have to think before you do it. So when I say that, it's about you have to pause and really make the best decision for you. Don't jump into things. Really think about what you want instead of what other people want. So change is coming your way, and change is always coming people's way. I know that, but we're always changing. So like I can't say it's wrong in the cards, because it is. Change is always a thing. So the next one is messages from your animals. So I don't know if one of your dogs, or I know you have dogs, is sick or something like that. They're trying to tell you something. Um, it could be like there's a spirit in the house. They're trying to tell you something. So try and I know you can't talk to your dog, but I don't know if do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe comment in and say do you think something's wrong with your dog or something like that? That's what's coming through in the cards anyway. So that's for Kiwi. Hey, Kieran. Don't mind the bouffon. I tried to do it before the reading, but it didn't work out. This is why I wake up. Well, no, it's actually smoother than what I wake up with, but you know what I mean. Thanks for the reading. Resonates 100%. Lucky Charms, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate that. Of course, Ellen. So Sinead is next. I kind of know who that is. It definitely makes sense with what's going on. Okay, awesome. So I've been getting messages throughout the week about people that their card readings have come in. When I'm looking down, I'm looking at the comments, guys. About their card readings coming true, and like it's kind of crazy to things that are coming true. Because I do Patreon readings. So if you're part of my Patreon, I do a monthly, at the beginning of every month, I do a reading, a full reading, and I send a video to my Patreons. And they've all been like, oh my God, like, what the hell? And to me, like, I find it hard sometimes to believe in these things, but like, it's kind of crazy. Sinead, you're next, I'm pretty sure. And then I'll go back into the comments. I know Ellen wants one, and Anne, I'm pretty sure. So, let's do Sinead. Yes, we're going to hype Anne up when she gets her new channel. I will definitely hype you up. I'll put you on my favorites list on the side of my page, and so people can go check you out. Ooh. Sinead, you're wrecking me. When the cards hop out, that means they really want to get to you. So, Sinead, you have a load of energy coming my way. There's actually two that's after hopping out for you, Sinead. I'll give you a few. So, let's see. Okay. So, for Sinead. Okay. Lead the way you can help others. So, this is about meeting your full potential. It's about becoming something that you know you should have been. So you have this ability to help people, but you're not using it to its full extent. You have this caring nature, and I know you personally. I know you do have this caring nature, but you're not using it to its full extent. They're trying to tell you to maybe just help someone out, help more people out. Even though you might feel like you need help, it's about giving more back out into the world, if that makes sense. So show others that you can do it. Basically, show others how good you can be. And then curiouser and curiouser is the next one. So this is about asking questions. So there could be a situation in your life that you mightn't have got the full story. You mightn't have got the full extent of the story. So ask questions before jumping to anger or jumping to rage. If it's about drama, if it's about tiffs in your personal life, get their side of the story before you jump on them, in other words. And also, there's a weird situation coming your way. So there's a bit of weirdness going on at the moment. It's in the air for you. I always feel this way when there's a full moon or something like that. I feel really odd and off. I think you're feeling a bit off at the moment. Like there's something going on, but they're telling you to start asking questions and not be afraid to ask for help as well. So the next one for you is, what's this one? Ooh, you want to be queen. My queens are in their building. So this is an awesome card. So this is, okay, so when we're talking about, this is for Sinead, by the way, if I haven't made this clear. But wanting to be queen is wanting to kind of be spoilt, wanting to, you are a queen, you deserve to be spoiled, you deserve to have your own time and for people to worship you. It's kind of like this feeling of, why can't for one day I just be queen and just rule the world and stuff like that? And it's kind of like you want to state your sovereignty. Also, if you're going for a test or a medical test, this could be any type of test, you're going to pass. So that's also coming, and declaring freedom. So this is about like breaking free as well. Okay, the next one for you, Sinead, is, which one is that? This one. Follow the white rabbit. Another beautiful card. There's time in the background of this. Stop rushing. So curiosity meets opportunity. So by being naturally curious, we can get ourselves into a lot of trouble. But for you, it's actually going to bring opportunity. So it's as simple as, I don't know, like with Paranormal Resident, if I get curious about a location and I go to it and I meet somebody new and they become friends with me, it's like new opportunity coming my way, or I find a new location. It's something like that. So kind of, if you are compelled to do something, go for it. Just go for it, because new opportunity will come from it. So that's for you, Sinead. Yes, Queen. Yes. Queen Sinead. You're all my queens. You're all my queens. Let me see. Okay, and if you want to read and let me know, just comment in yes. I'll get to Ellen now. Sorry, Ellen. If you're still here, comment in. I'll give you a second. I think I missed Ellen and Kira. I will get to you as well. I need. Why haven't I made Anne a moderator yet? Sorry, Anne. I will. Anne. Okay, and then I'll get to Ellen and Kira. Ellen, comment in, and Kira, comment in if you're still here. If I miss you as I'm reading, don't go anywhere. I'm going to get to you. I go back through the comments, so like I know there's not many people and it's not that much to keep up with, but I just get confused. So just give me a second. Awesome, Ellen. Awesome, Ellen. So Anne, Ellen, and Kira. Kira, if you're here, let me know, because I'll start going on a tangent. Because you forgot. I didn't forget. I know, but like I don't like giving you one if I don't get your permission here. Like, if you're not like in the mood. Awesome, Kira. Okay. So, please. Ooh. And you're throwing energy at me here. Oh, interesting, since you're starting a new journey. So, becoming braver. So, this is about your confidence and becoming more you. So, if you're going to do your own YouTube channel, believe me, my hair keeps falling. I'm sorry. Racking my head. It's racking my head. It's just all fluffy. Becoming braver. If you're going to have your YouTube channel, you're going to have to work on your confidence. And believe me, I know this myself. You're going to not let the hate comments get to you. And you're going to have to literally be a little warrior sometimes when you're put yourself out there the way I do, the way others do. You get a lot of hate, you get a lot of nonsense coming your way. There's a fresh perspective coming your way, and you're going to be growing stronger. You have the experience. Go for it. So, next card for you is All in a Golden Afternoon. So this is a creative spark. This is all a really good sign for your YouTube channel. This is imagination and a creative spark. So this is going to really drive you and make you excited about things again and make you feel I think it's going to be successful. Like this tell me like in a golden afternoon it's about, you know, celebration as well. So it's going to really drive you creatively, especially since you are fully in control. That's the thing with my channel, being fully in control of it all and knowing what I want to send out to the world. It drives me creatively, even if it looks shit. Like it still drives me and it makes me happy. So that's good inspiration as well coming through for that. And all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. So with this one, stop thinking about what others are thinking. So at the beginning of my channel, I was always thinking about what others thought of me, and it totally interfered with everything I was doing. I tried to be what other people wanted me to be, and it wasn't until I said, fuck you, I'm not having any of it. And then I started gaining subscribers and my work started to improve. So I was trying to emulate other things that it just didn't work for me and I wasn't happy. So I think for you, it's about don't listen to what other people are saying about the way you should be doing things. Don't let them interfere. Don't try to impress anyone. Just do what makes you happy and do what makes you fulfilled. And the next one is such a curious dream, beautiful card. So this one is about grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. So if we're talking about your YouTube channel and kind of your next steps in life, you're going to feel more at home, you're going to feel more happy, and you're going to feel more grounded in it. You're not going to be wondering about what other people are saying. You're kind of going to be, it's like this momentum is building up and you're going to go for it and you're going to really love it. So keep that in mind. So let me see who is next. It's Ellen who is next, and then Kira. It helped me big time with my confidence, Kiwi, as well. Like YouTube, there's one thing. I know they're beautiful cards. I love these ones. I should use them more. I really should. But yeah, YouTube and anyone who kind of goes down the social media rabbit hole and they want to become something on social media, it's like a double-edged sword because it helps you with your confidence, but then sometimes there's certain things that people say and do that can really affect you and it really hurt. But then on the other side of it, I think it's worth it because you're doing something that's creative, and we all need to be doing something that really fulfills us. And being creative is what I love doing. I was an art student before I went on to do Paranormal Resident, and you know, I love being creative. I love making things. I love doing things like that. So I think if we don't have that in our lives, it can feel very empty at times. So you know, just go for it. Go for it. Okay, Ellen and then Kira. Mary, of course you can. I will get to you right after Kira. So Ellen, this is for you. Let's see what comes through for you, girl. Happy Easter to you and Mikey. Oh, Ellen's throwing some energy at me. Beautiful. Okay. Well, the first one that popped out for me is there's a cover up going on. So painting the roses red. Somebody is hiding something from you. Somebody is trying to cover it up. They're trying to cover up their tracks about what they've done to you. Painting the roses red is never a good sign for people who are close to you in your life, who are trying to hide something from you. So just be careful with that. Okay, the next one for you, Ellen, is we're all a little mad here. So this is embracing your weirdness and embracing your freak flag and letting it flow. And everyone is a little bit different. Don't be concerned about what other people think of you. And the next one is set your course. So this might feel, setting your course is about making a plan and making what you want for your future. If something in your life is not serving you at the moment, get rid of it. So if something is kind of blocking you from progressing in life, it's time to get rid of it, no matter how like much it hurts. So know where you wish you want to go and have a plan, they're telling you. The next one for you, Ellen, is no need to fear, things will work out. So no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. It's a beautiful card. They're kind of abstract. So that's for you, Ellen, coming through clear and strong about no bullshit and getting on in life and have a plan. So, Kira, this is for you. You mean I can't rip their heads off? Oh no, rip their heads off. Like rip off people's heads who are commenting bad things. I do still. I kind of stopped as bad as I was, like, but I would put them on blast. Like I couldn't handle it. I couldn't do it. But now I'm okay with it. I get hate comments every day. So as long as they're commenting, doesn't matter really what they say, because they're after watching my video. Okay, Kira. Let's see what's coming true for you. Ooh. They're telling me to stop, Kira. Okay. Okay. So, you got the messages from the animal world as well. So, if there's an animal in your life, Kira, if there's you're wanting to get an animal, there's they're trying to get a message across to you basically. It's a bit airy fairy, I know, but if they're sick, animals can't speak, they're trying to get a message across to you. Also, Kira, this is about service to the animal world as well. So if you wanted to be a vet, if you wanted to work with animals, this is a good sign to do so. And the next card for you is It's Always Tea Time. So this is the endless, repetitive nature of life coming into play. This is feeling bored and stuck. We're all stuck in this bloody pandemic, but can I even say that on YouTube anymore? I think I can. Pandemic. Yeah, you can. You can. Because some people say panorama. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But this endless repetitive nature of life is coming into play for you, and you're like, oh, things are just not changing. I'm constantly in, I call it the waiting room of life. We've all been there when we just want life to start and just get on with things. But things will change. There is repetitive natures in your life, but it'll take time, but it will change. There's no need to fear. So there is no need to fear. Things will work out in the end. And the last one for you, Kira, is keeping up. So this is pushing your best effort. You're getting time coming through your cards as well. So that's change coming your way. It's just a matter of time. So keeping up is about immense effort. So you will get out of life what you put into it. You will, like, we can make anything happen as long as we put the effort in. We can't just sit back and expect life to kind of work out for us. It doesn't work that way. Like I thought, like the more effort I put into what I was doing on the internet, the more I got back out of it. No matter how small, it like you really have to work to get anywhere in this life. You have to go there. Some people are lucky and they get an easy ride in life. Um, Not all of us. But you really have to work if you want this to work, basically. So anybody else who wants a card, let me know. If I missed you, let me know. Mary wants a card. So I'll get to Mary now. So this is for Mary. Am I on Mary, guys? Am I mine? Yeah, I'm on Mary, yeah. That was for Kira. So Mary. Let's see what comes true for Mary. Thanks, and thank you. See, I got carried away, and then, So this is for Mary. Thanks so much for joining, Mary. Okay. So, Mary, you have belonging to your own dream. Another beautiful, beautiful card. So, this one is about creating your own life. So, this is about like, again, it's about like putting the work in and creating your own life. But it's kind of like your dreams are going to come true and you're going to get what you want out of life. If you already have created the life you wanted, it's about embracing it and enjoying it and living in the moment. But I think we're all still searching. Like, I think we die searching for the life we wanted with all our regrets and everything like that. But that's just part of life. That's just part of life. The next one is, who in the world are you? So this is a bit of an identity crisis. So this is getting to know who you are and stop worrying about everybody else. So it's about really meeting yourself. Like, we go through life a lot of the time not very self-aware and not taking the time to get to know our own selves. I struggled with that. Like, I had no idea who I was, obviously, when I was a teenager and things like that. But things will start to become more clear as you do get to know yourself. It's about self-care, loving yourself. As hard as that is, but you know, you're worthy of love. So love yourself. The next one for you is uncertainty. So a lot of uncertainty. So I think the beginning card we got is about, you know, setting a plan and creating what you want. If you're uncertain about a certain situation, you feel like time is running out on it, it's going to become clear to you. It is going to become clear. It's just going to take some time. And choose who you will become. So there's a lot of, you need to get to know yourself. You really do need to get to know yourself. And even if you think you know yourself, you don't. Like, most of us don't understand. If we could see from other people's perspective, we would. But look inward, look inward. These cards are telling you to definitely look inward and believe. So believe you can do this. And also, Mary, there's going to be a strange encounter coming your way. So a strange encounter is usually a really weird oh, well, I don't know what's going on. A really weird person that comes into your life, or a strange encounter, as in the paranormal. You could experience something very unusual happening. There's something moving in the corner of my eye. It's my thingy. Anyway, but yeah, that's for you, Mary. Let me see. Weekly Creep, of course. Adam from Weekly Creep, by the way. Hello, Adam. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Don't mind the hack of me. So this is for Weekly Creep. And let's see what comes true for you. Happy Easter to you, even if you don't celebrate. I said Happy Easter to someone on the internet, and they got so offended. I was like, I'm sorry, I did not know your religious beliefs. You know, I don't mean it that way. I just like eat chocolate, like have a good Easter, you know. Okay. You can't really say much without people getting offended nowadays. I don't know. Sinead, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Sinead. Thank you so much. Since I said pandemic, my video is probably going to be demonetized, so that's going to really help. Thanks. Okay. Let's see what comes true for you, Adam. Houston. I'm from Dublin, though. So we do celebrate growing up. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay, your cards after flipping out. Adam, you're coming at me with a lot of energy. Okay. Okay, Adam, this is for you. Interesting cards. The first one that flipped out was becoming braver. So, if you're going through a hard time at the moment, if you're looking for answers, you're going to become stronger and you're going to become braver because of it. Also, it's about facing fears and becoming a lot braver than you are. We're all mad here is your next card. So, Weekly Creep, Adam. This is about flying your freak flag, not caring what other people think. This is about saying, yeah, we're all a bit tapped up here and let's just accept it and not be afraid to show who you truly are. If you're on camera, if you're on like social media, anything like that, it's kind of like, you know, showing your full self. And Do not care what other people think. Really do not care. The next one is use your time well, make every moment count. So this is you misusing time. So like with me, when I could be going live, I'm not. I'm being lazy. I'm distracting myself. I'm procrastinating. If you're a serial procrastinator, just use your time well. Try and make that effort to use it well. So growing up, wanting to grow up too soon. So wanting things too quickly, protect perpetual use and a rejection of growing up. So this is the big kid in you, the child in you is wanting to come up, and sometimes you have to be responsible and do things that really suck. So it's about, really, I hate saying it because I'm a big child myself, but it's about you have to grow up and you have to do the things that need to be done, if that makes sense. But I'm not like, harping on you or anything like that. It's just what's coming through on the cards. I don't know. Because I'm a big child. Literally the worst procrastinator is supposed to be researching right now. Exactly. That's me. That's me. I am the biggest procrastinator in the world. I can't do anything for more than like 5 minutes. When I'm supposed to be doing something, I'm doing something else. I'm always busy. I can never like. I don't know what I'm busy with, but I'm just always busy. I'm always making myself busy with stupid things when I should be focusing on Paranormal Resident and this channel. And I get wrapped up in other things, and I put it on the back burner. We all do it. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you so much coming on and getting a reading this Easter. Anybody else who wants a reading, let me know. Anybody who's watching. Kieran. This is for you. I'm still trying to find a name. Kind of thinking Spirits Within. Spirits Within is awesome because it describes the dolls, spirits within the dolls. That's really, really cool. I really, really like that. I will make up a channel banner for you if you want, and send it on to you. Do you know the artwork above the bit of the channel? So if you want me to do that for you, I have no problem doing that for you. I would love to for all the support you show me. So this is for Kieran. So let's see. Of course, Anne. We'll all get behind you in this. Jesus. All of us will go and support you. That's what this is about. And I'm so happy you're doing it by yourself and you're finding it. It's you have to be brave to do this by yourself. It takes a lot of courage, and I'm proud of you for that. And you should be proud of yourself as well. So let's get this done, and I will make that channel art for you. So let's see what's coming through for Kieran. Kieran's getting all different cards coming through. Okay. Right. Okay. So the first one we got, it's a beautiful, beautiful card. This is impossible things happening. So let me read this. I'm not really familiar with this one. Working through disbelief, imagination, leaps, and fresh perspectives. So this is you working through things like a health condition, and becoming stronger and not letting anything hold you back. So this is about really like, I can do this no matter what other people tell me I can do. And you're going to have a fresh perspective on things now. A lot of things have changed, and a fresh perspective is coming your way, and you're going to see things a lot differently. There's a lot of change going on up here. So the next one is lead the way. You can help others, and you do help others with your podcast and reaching out to people and making people feel good about themselves. You have that in you, and it's telling me that you are going to help others. And I think like with you, there's not a selfish bone in your body really. You just want to help, and I think with your, if you don't know, Kieran's a streamer and he has a podcast. Definitely go check him out. He he has such a gift, and I think that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to become famous. He doesn't want to do this, that, and the other. He just wants to encourage people and help people, and It's telling me that's going to happen for you. So you are a rare breed. You are rare. So this is a beautiful card. You are not like many others, and you are one in a million, one in a billion, one in infinity. So remember that. Remember how, you know, there's only one of Kieran. Well, there's two Kierans. There's only one of you. And it's, embrace that. Be free with that. And don't let it feels to me like you're not your true self and you need to be your true self. Okay, mortality is coming true. So you're thinking a lot about life and death. It's coming true in the cards. So life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. So you're thinking about how short life is. You're thinking about um just the kind of morbid side of life and how you can grow from this is really like live in every moment as if it's your last. And I think you understand that now more than ever. So live every moment like it's your last, and don't waste it, because a lot of people have, and it's not been good. So guys, if you are still in the chat, make sure to like the video. It'll really help me out. I have 4 likes so far, so there's 7 of you. So like it up. It'll help me. It'll help me. Okay, live chat. Yes, he is. Gift of the gab. Has the gift of the gab, definitely. And you know, I hate seeing people not reaching their full potential because they're worried about everything and everyone else. And sometimes in life we just have to be really bloody selfish to get where we want to be. Um, you know, it can be hard to do it to others, but sometimes we have to just be a little bit selfish to get there. Um, Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. You're all so good. Um, so yeah, I think that's all the readings for this. So we'll just chat for a bit. So yeah. So what I have planned next weekend. So the travel restrictions are going to be lifted within our own county, so we can travel within our own county at the 12th onwards. Um, so I'm in Tipperary, which is lucky, and I also can travel 20 kilometers because I'm on the border of Tipperary and Offaly, so I can go 20 kilometers into Offaly. So I have lots of new locations opened up for me next week, and Paranormal Resident's going to go back to normal. So I'll have David coming down, and we will be going to some cool locations. I'll be going myself as well. I'll be doing my own thing as well, and going to locations throughout the week. But the weekend, usually David comes down, we do a live. But yeah, definitely. So it's going to be awesome, Sinead, and I just can't wait to literally go to a new location with you guys and bring you somewhere new. Tipperary is huge. It has lots of castles, lots of places I haven't visited yet, and bitch, I'm going. I'm going. Hopefully it all works out. Seemingly the numbers are rising drastically, and this could all change within the week because there's videos coming out of Dublin of people congregating in Stephen's Green and Phoenix Park, and things are really, really bad. So hopefully it all works out, but I don't think they're going to go back on it because people in this country are so done, even though we can't be done because it's so serious. But the lockdown has been tragic. Um, that's so awesome, man. But see, in England, you're all getting vaccinated. Here, our vaccination is so slow. I don't know what our government is at. I don't know. The health minister is an absolute disaster. Fired man. He just doesn't know what he's doing. The teachers are not getting vaccinated now. They're not a priority. Teachers. They literally are in a classroom with 30 other families every day and they're not getting vaccinated. Either are the police. It's so stupid. Um, Still on over 70s. I will kick Michael Martin in the bollocks if he says we're back to square one. That's the thing. Honestly, the just I'm getting so. I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a minute. Listen, this virus is serious. I've taken it seriously. I've been accused of not taking it seriously by certain people on the internet because I went to a graveyard. But I have taken it very seriously. You can see on my channel I haven't gone anywhere new and exciting and far away in a long, 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 long time. And you know, there's a certain limit that people can take. And I think I have mental health problems. I've had them since I was 16. And this last lockdown, I have been working so hard not to fall back into where I have been, which has just been a horrible place. I don't even like thinking about it. But like I've been trying so hard not to fall back into it. And this last lockdown, we've been locked down in Ireland since the day after Christmas, wasn't it? The 27th, 26th, 27th of December. On level 5 lockdown, my mental health has taken such a battering to the extent um, that I've had to like think about going and seeking further help. So it's kind of like all the hard work I put into getting myself better, I've fallen back. And it's like it's taken 2 years of my life. And there's just a certain extent that we can all take. Um, Second vaccine knocks you out more than the first. That's the thing. Like, I think people with mental health will understand this. Like, I have the borderline personality disorder. I have clinical depression. And I know when people say when they hear depression, they might think of something different, like, oh, you're just sad, blah, blah, blah. No, but I have clinical depression. So it's chronic and it's absolutely horrible. And I had to crawl out of the darkest hole to get, I mean, oh, the work I had to put in to be sitting here on camera to you guys has been astronomical. And this last lockdown has kicked me in the balls so many times that I nearly wanted to give up, but I haven't. I just have to stay strong and hope. But the worst thing about our lockdown in Ireland is we had no end date. For the past 5 months, we had no like clear end date. And I think now knowing that the 12th is coming, I can, make plans and get excited, Um, yeah, being like having depression and things like that, people don't understand it. And it's hard for people to understand it because before I had it, I just thought like, get on with it. And it wasn't until I got kicked with a that I understood like I was in mental hospital. I lost it. Like I did lose it. And I was like that's my biggest fear in life, not COVID, is going back to that. And there's only a certain limit people can take. Like I take it seriously. I'm gonna get the vaccine. I wear my mask. I social distance, even though people don't. I get so angry in shops when people don't social distance. Um, or like they reach across you, or like they're literally like you're in the queue and they're like breathing down your neck. It wrecks my head. Um, I've taken it so seriously and I'm taking a battering at the same time. And especially my channel, what I love doing is taking a battering as well. Um, so I know I just can't wait for it to be over. I'm sure you all feel the same way. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't get it. And what I found with my depression is people get mad at me because they can't get through to me, or I won't contact them, or I won't talk to them, or I just close myself away and I lose friends because of it. And it's a hard one. It really, really is like giggity. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. And I wish like our government have put like the next pandemic is going to be a mental health one. You've no idea how bad people are. Like you can see them, like you see them in shops, or if you go out to the grocery shop, people are so like I say they're dumb. Like they're walking around like they don't know where they are. And that's what's going to happen after this. Our government has given 10 million to the mental health. That's going to be spent in a week. Like, oh, it just boggles my mind how in Ireland, especially, it's just not taken seriously. When I went to get my mental health treatment, the doctor literally looked me in the eyes and was like, "You're young, get over it." What does that do for anyone? What hope did I have the next time I went back? And I will tell you where that was. It was in Burr Mental Health Facility. And they literally told me, get on with it. That was it, just get on with it. You're young, don't be worrying. Yeah, overthinking, big part of it. Intrusive thoughts all the time. Um, doctors. And he was. The worst thing was, guys, when I went to this doctor, I was at my lowest point in Burr. He was eating a sandwich as he was talking to me and texting on his phone. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to burst him. There's no wonder I'm not in jail. I should have killed him. I nearly killed him. He was literally, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, but you're young, and texting and had his lunch there. I'm going to jump on. I literally pulled the fucker across the table and killed him. Um, so I try to stay away from them because I will end up in prison if I go near another one and they treat me poorly again. But this country has a lot to answer for with its mental health, and now, like, the reason I had mental health issues because I locked myself away for years. I wouldn't leave the house. I was afraid to go outside. So it was such a kick in the teeth. Like when the pandemic came, and I had to be locked in legally, even though my doctor's advice to me, my good doctor, now my actual GP who actually helps me, was to you have to get out and you have to socialize, you have to go to parties, you have to do these things to get better. And I did all that. I started my channel to get myself better, and then I was locked in legally for 2 years. Oh, such a bitch. That's the thing, yeah. And I totally get that. I totally get that. Like I had to go with someone the first time to my doctor, but my GP is amazing. But he can't help me to the same extent. Like he can't prescribe or certain medicines. A mental health professional has to here in Ireland. You can get your regular antidepressants, but I'm on like 2 or 3 medications. And when I went to the actual mental health place, I was like, oh my god, they're going to help me. They're going to help me. It ended up so bad after that appointment. I ended up in the mental health department, like the hospital in the A&E, say the A&E emergency side of the mental health department place. And like there was people in there that were like I shouldn't have to be put in that situation. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. And it made me so much worse when I went to get help. And it really screwed me up for a long, long time. I don't trust doctors. I wouldn't go near them. And thank God for my GP, who was amazing with me and treated me like a human being, which is all we want to be treated like. We don't want to be treated like a number or a paycheck. Just a human being, straight talking, and that's how I got better, and I took his advice. But now with this fifth lockdown, like still I'm all over the what fifth or third, I don't know what it is, but this 5 month lockdown, level 5, it's been torture. Um, no, don't be ashamed of your mental health whatsoever. I am on a Fexer 150 mg, and mirtazapine 15 mg, and the other one that's 800 or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not afraid of it either. I've made a video about my mental health. I'm not afraid of it. It's literally has ruined my life. To And when you look for help and you don't get it, that's when dangerous things start happening. That's when I thought there was no hope. So when you go to these services in your country, these government run services, and you go to these mental health places and you don't get the help or nobody in there gives you hope, that's when dangerous things start to happen. And I know that for a fact. So if you are struggling with it, obviously go to your GP, but you know, just ask a friend, and if you ever need to talk, I'm here, of course, guys. Um, yeah, I found with the doses, Kiwi, I went on to a higher dose when I was really bad of the Fexer, and the lower dose actually did me better than the higher dose. So it's weird. Some people like they'll be way better on the lower dose, and the higher dose actually just makes them sick or whatever. And please, like, people are ashamed of saying they're on mental health tablets and things like that, but like it saved my life. Like there's no way I'd be here without them. So it's nothing to be ashamed of, and I think majority of people are on, especially during these last 2 years. The majority of people are definitely on some form of tablet because of this. But never be ashamed, and I'll always talk about it on my channel. I say it all the time on my channel. I've made a video about how bad I was. Um, even though I was like at the beginning of my channel, so I didn't know what I was doing. But you know, I think the only thing that helped me, and I know Kiwi, it helps you as well, was getting out into nature, going exploring, getting out more. And that was, I think of like what I'm doing now, being live with you guys and going to like a graveyard or a castle or an old abbey. I think of that as my extra medication that helps me. And if I don't get to go, I get withdrawals. And if you think of it like that, it's been hard because going to the same place over and over again has not helped me up here. But that's it. Um, I think it's funny you say that, and like the one thing that what's this? Oh, that's a crack on the phone. What's on my face? Um, the one thing that made me feel closer to spirit and made me actually believe was when I was at my lowest. I truly felt like someone was trying to help me and comfort me. And I remember one time I was really, really bad. It was 2 years ago, and I put my hand out of the bed, and like I probably hadn't left the bed in a long, long time. I wasn't eating. I wasn't looking after myself. It was horrible, and I felt someone grab my hand and hold my hand, and it was like the most. I was wide awake. Like it was so bizarre to the point where I got uncomfortable after a while and pulled my hand away because I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And that's when this kind of whole paranormal side of me triggered that I wanted answers, and that kind of drove me to do what I do now and keep me going. So you know, when I think about the spiritual world, I don't think people understand it unless they've been at their darkest point, because that's when you really feel the spiritual world coming to help you and trying to reassure you. Because when you're happy, if the whole thing about guardian angels is real and people who look over you, when you're happy, they don't need to step in because you're fulfilled, you're happy. But when you're at your lowest, they need to step in to guide you in the right direction, you know? Oh, wow. That's amazing, Kiwi. Oh, thanks, Sinead. I got that as well. I got faces coming to me when I closed my eyes. It used to scare me a lot. Um, like it was literally like if I closed my eyes, like I would be sitting down in the kitchen, like I wasn't asleep. Like I closed my eyes and I'd see like an old person's face coming towards me, and you know, I think when you're at your lowest is when you really connect, um, and they really try and to do help. Yeah, like I'm not sure. ghosts are real in the way we think. I know there's something there. I know there's something there because of what I went through, but I don't think it's a like what we think ghosts are. It's energy or whatever like that. But I do feel that I'd more strongly believe in angels than I would like a haunting of a like a ghost. You know, like I know I'm sure lots of you will disagree. I just haven't seen the proof yet, but I believe in my that people who've crossed over look out for you. I do believe that. And I've looked into like you know the deathbed things where people have seen their loved ones around their deathbed. I find that very interesting. Like nurses and doctors, there's like forums on the internet you can look up, and they explain what their patients seen, and it's just crazy. Yeah, Sinead, definitely. You know, like ghosts, like we think of ghosts as this fully formed, invisible, partially see-through entity that appears and doesn't appear. But like someone made a good point to me and it stuck with me. They don't have their body any longer. Their body is gone. They have left their body. So why would you see their body? If that makes sense. They can appear to you however they feel like, but I believe it's energy. I think that's why we don't capture ghosts on camera. Um, you know, or like there hasn't been definitive evidence of spirits because they're not human form. So we can't relate to that. We can't see them the way we want to see them. There's something there. I feel like they're communicating on a different level. And sometimes, if we're lucky, we can peek through. If you're sensitive, you can peek through the veil and you can feel them and you can hear them. Um, but for the rest of us, I think it's more so we're looking for something that's invisible, and that's a hard job to have, especially in the paranormal world, ghost hunting world. There's something there. I just don't know what it is. I don't think we'll ever know. On my headstone, I want to have on it. I know now, bitches. Finally happy. So that will keep me going. I seen when my granddad passed away, guys. I seen his face in the clouds, and it's something I we were at the you know after the funeral the party. I was about God, I would have been 7, not even. And I remember all the grandkids outside, and we could see his face in the clouds. And we were telling the parents, and they're all like, "You're raving, you're raving, you're raving." That's not true. But we could actually see his face, and he was smiling. It was moving. It was all my cousins, like all the grandkids, seen it, but the adults couldn't see it. And something that's really stuck with me for a long, long time. And I don't know, it was a very bizarre experience because multiple people were seeing it, but not the adults. I think it's the innocence of us. We're so young that we weren't blocked from seeing it. Oh, that'd be so awesome, man. When you have your YouTube up and running, and I'd love to, I'm thinking of doing a little podcasting, not like a literal podcast, but just discussions about life and death and how other people are and what they experience. Like I'd love to have Kiwi on it, Sinead, Kieran, and all you guys, and just talk to me. If you just call in, even I can have your voice on the live, or we can do a video chat and just talk to me about how you feel. Because like at the end of all this, I'd love to write a book. That would be like my goal with Paranormal Resident, is to write a book about encounters and my conclusion about it. And I'd love to write a book about the hauntings of Ireland and what I've experienced and the stories I've collected along the way. If that ever comes to fruition, I'd love to do that. I'm putting that out in the universe, so somebody grab it. Yeah, definitely I will. Um, Ah, Kiwi, no, you won't be shy. You won't be shy. We chat away. We chat away. And I won't do some of them live so people won't be as nervous. I know live can be quite nerve wracking, so I'll do it on like non live so I can edit out bits that people don't want in it so they'll be more comfortable with it. And I'd send them obviously the video first to see if they're okay with it. But yeah, guys, I better go. I say this dinner's ready. I can smell it. And I'll go down and stuff my face for the evening. Probably fall asleep on the couch, the usual. Literally in my pajamas. So, you know. But listen, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to Paranormal Resident. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter, all linked down below, as well as a link to my merch and my Patreon if you want to read in every month. The lowest level Patreon I think is €5 a month, and I always give everyone a reading. And I think after a few months you get like free merch and stuff like that. So yeah, that's me for today. Happy Easter to you all. Enjoy your day. I love you all, and thanks for keeping me sane. So bye guys.